Hey, welcome. It is Coffee Talk on Saturday, June 29th. Let me see if I can mute you, Bessie. There we go. Awesome. And speaker view on me. There we go. Good morning, Coffee Talk. It is June 29th, and I just want to double check that I'm recording. I am. And today we're going to chat a little bit about if it's good to go 100% all in and what the heck happened to eating in moderation. And today's Coffee Talk is brought to you by a very watered down Recover because I already drank it and put extra water in it. If I didn't have Recover, I would literally not be able to walk, especially during the beginning of when doing a new workout program when I'm not used to the moves, and also leg day, because I wouldn't be able to pee the next day if I didn't drink my Recover. Highly recommended. Truly highly recommended. On top of that, I have had very, very bad back issues, and I find that if I drink my Recover after my workout, my muscles recover faster and I have less back issues as well. So that's for me personally. Okay, so is it okay to go 100% all in, and what happened to eating in moderation? And this has been like a big thing of mine because over the last 18 months I tried to eat in moderation and I tried to get really good results, but it just was not coming. And I also at the same time was like, well, I'm eating like I used to before I gained all this weight. Why am I not losing the weight? And what I realized, aha moment, is that it's not going to work that way. You have to do something different, obviously, to get different results. And for me, I had to go 100% all in on our nutrition plan. And we have multiple nutrition plans. Either way, when I went 100% all in on one of them, whether it's 2B Mindset or Ultimate Portion Fix, Time Nutrition, the regular cycle, whatever it is, I was able to get results pretty darn quickly with going 100% all in. But if I didn't do 100% all in, I would find myself struggling. I'd go up and down 3, 4, 5 pounds, and I would never actually make true progress. So here's the thing. Is it good to go 100% all in? Well, it depends on what it is, really. If you're going 100% all in on a nutrition plan that's well balanced, that is good for you, that has enough calories, that is fueling your body, not starving your body, then yes, absolutely, it's great to go 100% all in, because that is a thing that you can use throughout your lifetime. It's not something that's like a quick fix, right? And you can put this in throughout your life and live by these nutrition plans because they're so healthy and they're going to actually make you more effective throughout life, not just get your results, but you'll be able to think more clear, sleep better, you'll be able to work better at work, and all of those things will be able to be more efficient because you're living a healthy lifestyle. And that's what these nutrition plans are all about. They are about getting results, but they're about getting results in the right way. So going 100% all in is great for what we are offering with our nutrition plans. A lot of people get results other ways, and there's no problem with that. The problem I see, though, is if it's not something that's actually truly going to give you fuel throughout the day and help you become a healthier person. That's the problem. And so if we stick with these nutrition plans, at least I can speak to them because I know them very well, and they will do that for you. So that's my answer. In moderation. When can you eat in moderation? Well, for me, I want to hit my results first. I want to get to where I want to be, and then I can be eating in moderation. Have you ever heard like the 80-20 rule? 80% all clean foods, 20, I would still even do 10% treats and sweets. There's no problem with that, but it's not going to get you the results you want if you eat like that. It will help you stay the same, if that makes sense. You'll be able to enjoy your sweets and treats when you want to maintain what you've already established. So that is the difference with eating in moderation versus trying to hit a new goal, right? All right, so cool. We got that covered. I also wanted to kind of just give you a little recap of what happened this morning. This morning, I did probably one of the hardest workouts I've ever done, and the problem was I wasn't expecting it to be the hardest workout I ever did. So I went in and it was 37, 35 minutes, something like that. And I've done the same exact workout the last 4 weeks in a row on Saturdays. So I wasn't expecting this to be like so much harder. But Autumn, the lovely Autumn, decided in 80-day obsession phase 2, Saturday is cardio flow, to add an extra couple reps to each one of the exercises we do. And it literally killed me. Like I had to stop 8 times. And I was in a gym that was super, super hot. And I don't do very well working out in hot weather. So I was just pouring sweat off of me. And I wish I would have brought Hydrate, and I didn't. Hydrate is super great. It's kind of like a clean Gatorade. It refuels, replenishes your electrolytes. Anyway, I wish I would have had that because I know a lot of people say it gives them a kick in the middle of their workout, but I didn't have it. So anyway, that being said, I pushed forward and got started 9 times and quit 8 times. And I realized, you know what? It doesn't matter how many times you quit. It really doesn't. It matters how many times you get started again. And if you quit 8 times and you get started 9 times, then you've won. But if you quit 8 times and get started 8 times, you've lost because you've quit every single time you started. As long as you get right back up and start again, you're good, you're golden, you're successful, right? So the other thing I wanted to mention was the other day I was thinking about, did you ever run into somebody or see someone on social media and you were like, oh my gosh, they have it all together? Like their fitness, their nutrition, their work life, their parenting, like everything seems to be totally on track. And you're like, what the heck? Well, that was me probably a couple of years ago. I don't want to say this past year, but a couple of years ago, I remember like meeting people and being like, how do they have their nutrition, their mom, their fitness, everything is in track. And after talking to them and really digging in, I realized there's a couple things. They had routines in place that help them be more efficient in the other areas, right? So what I found was that I personally was struggling big time with my nutrition and my fitness. And because I was struggling, meaning like not doing it, I found myself thinking about it 24/7. And I did this with my health and nutrition. I've also done this with building a business, and I've done this with other things as well, where I really, really wanted results, but I didn't take the action to change anything. And because I wasn't taking the action, I was literally thinking about it more than I would have been thinking about it if I was taking the action to change it. And so it became this big vicious cycle in my head, like a big downward spiral, that I would think about it more, get nervous about it more, anxious about it more, just annoyed by it more, but the action wasn't there. So I would keep thinking over and over and over again, and it would like consume me and make me feel super awful. And long story short, after I spoke to this one person that was really, really, really inspiring me, really being on track with everything, kind of like running their lives more efficiently and having routines, I realized that she helped me get started with like these challenge groups and working out and all that. And I realized that once you hit a routine, once you actually take action in one small area and get into a routine, then you can kind of forget about that area a little bit. You start thinking about it a heck of a lot less. Like now I'm working out every day, but I don't think about it throughout the day, ever. Like never. I just wake up in the morning and do it. And then when it's done, literally half an hour to an hour, when it's finished, I'm done thinking about it throughout the day. When in the past, I would push it off and push it off and push it off, think about it all day long, get really stressed about it, overwhelmed, and then not even get it done in the evening. So now I went all day trying to think about it and think about it and think about it, and then it never got done. So the next day, I already had all that overwhelm inside of me. So what I found is that if I would just take the action first thing in the morning, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it doesn't matter, do some kind of action with my fitness, then I would be done and I wouldn't think about it the rest of the day. And that is a mindset switch that I had to work on. I had to do the same with my business too. I had to take some kind of action every single day so I wasn't worrying about it all day long or pushing it off. I had to just get started. And that has a lot to do with our, what helped me a lot was our challenge groups and sharing my story online and finding ways to hold myself accountable for that. I think that's what we're going to talk about next week, is how we can force ourselves to hold ourselves more accountable. But as for now, I just want to talk about the mindset of taking action so that you think about it and have less overwhelm. Sometimes we think, we just blow things up in our head. It's harder than it seems. It's more than, it's just like a huge task, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger in our head, and we don't take action. So I want to encourage you, though, to just take the small little action very first thing in the morning. And one of the things coming up in Beachbody world is MM100, Morning Meltdown 100, and that gets us into this routine of waking up first thing in the morning, doing a very quick 20 to 30 minute workout that will help you create this routine so that you never have to think about working out again. That has made a huge, huge difference to me, is getting into that morning routine so I don't have to think about it all day long or stress about it all day long and actually get it done. It's hard at first to get into a morning routine, but once you start, like, I want to say probably 4 or 5 weeks in, not even, maybe even a little less, your life starts to change and you see this positive effects it has on your life to have this morning routine. My coach, Amy, who's on here right now, I don't know if you can unmute yourself, has always said that she is not a morning person. Absolutely not. But she has made a huge change in her life to start getting up in the morning and working out, and she has seen a significant difference. Amy, can you unmute yourself for a second, or no, you're walking?
I can walk and talk at the same time.
How much of a difference has it made in your life to start waking up in the morning and getting your workout in?
Huge. Huge. Like you said, with the mindset, absolutely. I don't have to think about it all day and dread it, sitting at work all day behind my desk dreading that I have to go home, cook supper, try to squeeze in my workout. I'm exhausted. I had a long day. That doesn't even weigh on my mind anymore. So it's absolutely huge. And also what you were saying about, just lost there's so much noise going on here. It has changed my life. And then same with the nutrition, with the timed nutrition. Now I don't have to think about it. I don't have to stress about what I'm going to eat, because I know what I'm going to eat. And it just frees up your mind to focus on more important things in life.
Yeah, that's so true. And it makes me think about those people that I used to look at and be like, how do they have everything in place? It doesn't make sense. And then I realize now, though, it makes sense because they had routines so that they could think about other things and help those areas. They already created routine in this area. Now they can work on this area. And it just becomes this compound effect of being able to work on little areas one at a time. So anyway, okay, Morning Meltdown 100 comes out. You can purchase it July 1st. The actual workouts, when you purchase it July 1st, you get prep workouts to do all month long to prepare yourself to actually start the program July 29th. So I highly recommend you mark that down in your calendar. We're going to have groups around it. I haven't even started talking about it on social media yet. So this is inside sneak peek. So be ready for it. If you want to do the free workout, let me know, and I'll show you how to get that. There's one free workout right now that you can test out. So to recap, 1, is it good to go all in? Yeah, if you're using the right tools. And we have the right tools, especially for your nutrition. We have the morning 2B Mindset. We have Ultimate Portion Fix. Within Ultimate Portion Fix, we have Time Nutrition, which is what I'm using right now. Either one of those programs is amazing. You can go 100% all in and feel like you have more energy throughout the day, and that you're eating healthier, and your family will end up eating healthier as well as you start eating healthier. Number 2, when you quit, there's no problem. Go ahead, quit. Just make sure you get started right back up and start one more time than you have quit. So if you quit 8 times, start 9 times. If you've quit 100 times, start 101 times. Just start more times than you've quit. And number 3, to get in the zone, to be able to work on areas of your life and and be able to focus on one and then the next is to create little routines. And one that I highly, highly recommend is getting up early and working out. And to do that, we actually have a program coming out to help you get into that routine called Miracle or Morning Meltdown 100. And that program is going to help us get up a little bit earlier every day and get a 20 to 30-minute workout in, done on the road. We don't have to think about the workout at all the rest of the day, and we can just get into this awesome morning routine that will stick with us for a lifetime. All right, I think that's it. Next week we'll talk. I'm not sure yet, so to be announced. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have an awesome day and enjoy your weekend. Bye.